Hit one and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before, but I can't go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, Elliott.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, he almost picked it.
Prescott.
Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2. Brings up
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 38 yards. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start for... It got his man complete. 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
Dskins on for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives, Coach, that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at the 40. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On first down, here's Love. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check safety, check safety. Check, lucky.
They'll run with Love. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to 19 right. 16 is a look. We take a win. Hey, check Mike 57.
Now Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Switch it. Undercut. Back. Check.
Going to give it to Love. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Anthony Brown on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Washington 14, Cowboys 7.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
21-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, it's Love. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
23-yard line.
This is Love. And a short gain here down to the 22. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Smith going for it all. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine a head coach when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Prescott down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Third and long for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
To
Amari Cooper with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On second down, Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They are going for it. It's Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Smith looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Watch the slack, watch the slack. Watch the slack. Check boys, 3. 70
Just beating the play clock, Smith. Forced out to his left. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
10 at the 35-yard line.
On the carry, it's Love.
Bryce Love.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was tackled at the
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He was brought down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Switch. Check nickel. Shift. Switch it, clear, switch it.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They turn to Love on the handoff, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Check. Switch. Check the backer.
On second down now. It's Love. And some room to work. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And it's up and good.
Makes this Washington 31, Cowboys 21. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 27, Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll start the drive with Love here. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's Love again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards the pickup, 1st down Washington. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, Love. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The tackle made by
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Easy work, and it's coming again. 36, 36.
On third down, here's Love. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
On first down, Love. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Hopkins, the kickoff for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Let's go. Back to 60. Back to 60. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 70
Smith going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Now again running right is Love. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
For Washington.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. 39 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Mike 55, Mike 26.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Running to start the drive is Love. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now, Smith. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25.
This is my mode,
and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Washington, 51.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Washington football team as we say so long from FedEx Field.